you could see how many books Brad is sitting on right now.
I can show you the books.
Well, I think we'll show him a picture.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so here's right here.
We're relatively, if you saw us standing up, the same height, but
I have a
short so is what we're calling it.
Short torso.
Yeah, good old short so.
So I'm on phone books.
Yeah. So anyway, that's short so Brad.
And that's
long so.
Short leg.
We'll take it.
All right. Dave. That's
Hey.
Dave. And
Hi,
DB
everyone.
Photographics. How you doing?
Welcome to our latest video.
We call this another one.
We call it, because we're not sure the order.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd also like to point out we've upgraded.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The backdrop. It's no longer just a gray sheet. We're a little better than that.
Yeah. We built this in my apartment.
That's right. Yeah. In the studio apartment, we made a wall.
Actually, full disclosure, this is actually a set from we had a booth at a bridal show, and this is what we built. It was,
Well, we didn't build it.
No, we designed it.
Yeah, sure. we drew something on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome. Speaking of backdrops and whatnot, let's talk about locations.
Yes. Locations for
headshots. Yeah.
We wanted to talk about what's important to us for headshots, and hopefully that means it's important to you.
Hopefully.
Like that. A couple of key things to think about when you are getting a headshot done yourself. How we like to approach it. First off, our overall philosophy. How would you kind of...
Well, it's got to capture you. I think one of the big things, if you're getting a headshot, it has to look like you. There are a lot of times where we've seen headshots of people, and when you compare them kind of against how they kind of look day to day, it doesn't even look like the same person. It's really, really important to make sure that the image captures who you are. It doesn't mean that you can't put on some makeup or get a haircut
look the
or
best version of you.
Absolutely, but it needs to look like you. So I think that's a real important. I think a lot of the times is keeping track of who you are and what differentiates you, and I think that's what helps make a really good headshot.
Right. Something to think about when you're getting the headshot, philosophy-wise, is what's the purpose of this? Where are you using it?
Yeah.
Are you an actor and it's going to be for getting auditions?
Yeah.
Is it on your corporate website? You a realtor and it's going to be on the side of buses, those sorts of things.
Is it something that, and we'll talk about this in a little bit, but is it something where you are going to need eventually to be separated from it? Mm-hmm. You're going to give it to a graphic designer who's going to need to be able to separate you from the image to be able to put you, standing in front of Mount Rushmore.
Or is the background okay to be there and part of...
And ultimately, do you love 80s style lasers? Because I think that's important to, who doesn't? Who doesn't?
With a cat.
Yeah, like 80s... That's right. That's right. So yeah, I think those are some of the big things, right? Like to keep it, it is really important to think of how you are going to be using them, and what needs to be highlighted. What
is the mood going to be like? Is it a dark and kind of more dramatic headshot you need, or is it the light and airy?
For example, like this musician photo that we did, so you can see her kind of thing. So when we're talking about, you're talking about mood. Yeah, absolutely. Talk about it.
Exactly. So obviously she's a musician. Mm-hmm. This was stylized to be more of a 60s type of look, because that's what the album, she's a very amazing soul singer. So in the basement of the house we were at, it had a nice little piano behind it, and this just captures who she is. This is all in one quick little shot. And
it looks very much like she does kind of day to day. And even it is just the subtle detail of kind of the piano in the background really kind of just, again, it's not I'm posing with an instrument.
Piano.
It just has it as a reference. It's kind of nicely out of really soft focus on it. But it's she's kind of looking off. She's not looking directly at the camera. There's a little bit of an angle there. It gives a kind of really unique photo. Mm-hmm. Really sets just what you're mentioning, mood. Mm-hmm. Cool.
So on the location kind of topic, you talked about needing to cut out from the background. What would the ideal background be for that then?
Well, that's where you want white, right? So if we think about, to go back to purpose, and you think about this is something maybe you're running for office. Maybe you are maybe you're a realtor and that this image is going to be used on website as part of a banner. That's when on a white background is really great. We can, a good photographer will be able to set up the scenes so that you are easily removable from the background and transposable onto anywhere that you need that to be.
You're racing with dinosaurs if you need to.
It's your dream. Yeah. That's the dream.
Truth be told, the white background is not our most ideal.
No.
Just creative wise,
no.
It's not our favorite, but it is very important. Another use, we talk about realtors. If your company is going to, the website needs to have a consistent look over time.
Yeah.
We work with some companies where they have new people working there every couple of months maybe, and their headshot needs to look like the one 2 months ago.
Right.
So I can show you a couple examples of over a year different photos looking exactly the same,
right,
so that no one would know when looking at their website.
Right. On the flip side, for us, this being the YEG Photography Webcast, within Edmonton, our go-to anytime we do headshots is we love downtown. Downtown offers such texture in terms of the locations. Every alley kind of in the downtown area has a really unique flavor to it, and not only that, within a block radius, there are several different places that you can go to kind of hit a different look.
And now the background, though, in a headshot, not necessarily a portrait, in a headshot, the background isn't the focus of the headshot, but it should add that texture, like the piano we mentioned. That's part of the headshot, but not the focus.
Right.
So
the focus should be this.
Yes. Just your face?
It should always be my face.
That's great. Well, this is easy. Here's your headshot of Dave.
Here, that's how we're gonna do it.
It's gonna save us a lot of time. But on the white background front, it doesn't have to be white background.
No, it could be.
Like here's an example of using a couple examples of black as a background.
Right.
But also getting back to what are you using it for? The mood. Like in this one here of our friend Emily.
Yep.
Black background, very dramatic. Wouldn't necessarily be using this as a realtor.
Nope.
Don't think. Nope. And then here's one of Alexa.
Yeah.
That very nice head-on shot. That
nice kind of like halo effect behind it.
Yeah. And so again, black background, nice and simple. Not necessarily brick wall or anything like that.
Right. But then going back to more of that kind of urban setting. Here's a couple of examples of ideas where, again, we just kind of used the texture, and again, most of it you can tell is like the background is out of focus. The focus, the main image is the person's face and where they are, but it just adds a little bit of color. And I think when keeping in mind, who the person is, what they're wearing, hair color, and that kind of thing, it'll kind of fill in some detail, add just a little something that separates itself from just being a black, gray, white background.
Right.
I think that transitions nicely into
what to wear.
You got it.
What to wear. It again should be something you wear, not
your clothes.
Yeah, your clothes. Not if you are Batman, you can wear the Batman uniform.
It's a uniform.
Because I was going to say costume, but when you are Batman, it's not.
No.
It's
gear.
It's gear. But otherwise, it should be representing you. Like these are clothes we wear. We wouldn't. Do you wear this all the time?
Well, yeah, all the time.
Well, this is the headshot you're getting. So, give me another example of wearing. I know you were talking about that one with the blue.
Yeah, so this is a friend of ours, Michelle, who we did a session for, and she needed a little bit more of a kind of a corporate feel, but you can tell from this image just the blue in her shirt just hits her eyes, and again when you combine this with this is just out at Louise McKinney Park. Just kind of standing on a staircase. The background is fading in, but the light gray is just feeding. All of the colors are kind of really working together to kind of make sure that one of her great features, her eyes, are really popping out in this photo.
Right, and that we get that question a lot. What should I wear? And it's something you should wear normally, and something that maybe highlights your key features, your eyes, if that's a thing.
Look at a color wheel.
Yeah, color wheel. We both have brown eyes, so really nothing makes those pop. I don't know. But yeah, so you should be comfortable in the clothes as well.
Yeah.
So that I think kind of covers
some kind of top ideas in terms of such. So again, the kind of three things to really think about is the biggest thing is purpose. What are these photos being used for? What do you need it to do? Have those kind of considerations. Talk with your photographer about that. Where do you want it to take in place? Like, do you want that kind of textured field? Is this more of like, are you working? Are you an environmentalist? You need a little bit more of a green in the background. Think of those kinds of things, and then ultimately, what to wear.
Yeah, and that really makes it a lot more simple for you and us, and it's not as difficult as you think.
Yeah.
So that's all we really want.
And then ultimately, you're just getting a photo of me anyway.
That's right. That's. I'm hurt.
Yeah.
But no, that's great. Any questions about this, just let us know.
Hit up the comments.
At the bottom, and we'll answer for you.
Yep.
Otherwise, thanks for joining us again. Hope to see you on on another webcast.
On the next one. We won't see you, but you'll see us.
Yes.
This is short-so Brad.
And this short leg Dave.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for watching this video.
I know we just said goodbye, but we thought we'd just remind you that we are on the social medias.
Yeah, look out for DB Photographics anywhere where the internet is.
Yes.
And if you like this kind of stuff, make sure you click subscribe here.
Right on
Here.
this.
In this
button somewhere right.
Put it out of my face.
I don't know.
In this box.
I don't know. It's
We're gonna
probably
hate
not
this
here.
later.
Yeah.